say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not. Shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your woos and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, own your house or are you renting? Is you married? Is you single? Meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into. So how long before the bed get wrinkled? Children when they tripping, is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. Speak your mind when you get the flow. Tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spittin' that fire.
Yes. Good morning. I'm having me a late breakfast this morning. How are y'all doing today? Y'all all right? Y'all all right this morning? Well, let me put something on the screen. Just something. Jesus. Let me put something on here. There we go. Goodness gracious. You know what I'm saying? Just goodness gracious. Y'all can see something. Okay, while I have my breakfast. I'm sorry I ain't come on the scene. But I have been up working on some things almost all night. Got a few hours of sleep. Woke up real early. Sleepy as I don't know what. So I'm going to have this, say what I got to say. And then I'm going to get out of here and get me some sleep. And then I'm going to probably try to come back later on. But I'm going to talk about some things today. But at first, I got to say good morning to Cynthia, Ivan, Heal the Land, please. Okay, Wynette, LaPriest. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Joyce and Doris. Okay. Thank y'all for coming on in, Ladybug, Pratt. Okay, I see you. Don't you be trying to sneak up in here. Okay, I see you. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Why are y'all Rockwell? You know that's right. I know you gonna be in here. Okay, why are y'all 40 of y'all and only 11 likes? Why? Why is that? Tough love. Oh, I'm gonna be dressing you too, Tough love. I'm gonna be dressing you. And some of the things that you said, and why you here, because I don't know if you working or not. That wasn't the order that I was going to have it in. Brooklyn, welcome. But because you are in here now, I think I will do the honors of playing your video, because I don't know, some of you probably at work or whatever. So I'm going to be playing this, and then I'm going to be giving my take on it. So this is Tough Love. Shout out to Tough Love. And if you haven't, please make sure you go over there and check out Tough Love video. Tough, if you don't mind putting your link in the chat if you can, okay? If not, I could put it in the community post later on. It's no big deal. Let's get it going.
Every time these rappers get killed, I'm going to tell you when we talk about the media. Spittin Fire, check this out. We talk about the media, right? And how the media corrupts us and sends the messages that, that kind of alter our thought process. Here's a thought process. Every time you have one of these rappers that get killed, you know what they do? They play clips of their music. And you know what all of them are doing? Holding guns, smoking weed, in cars, twerking. Like everyone has the same algorithm. Everyone has the same look and perspective. Everyone has the same objective. It ain't motherfucking media. It ain't media. You make it easy for a motherfucker to be like, well, that's the fuck shit they was doing. That's the fuck shit that they're doing. And what the media does is just package it and hit play. They don't edit it. They just play your shit that you willingly go do. You willingly in the video smoking weed and shit, holding the guns. The baby is not a role model for your kids. Meg Thee Stallion is not a role model for your kids. That's your job, parents. Cardi B don't even want her children listening to the music that she makes. Listen to me. Oh, we blame it on the media. No, these people are getting money off of promoting fuck shit that they willingly promote, that they don't even want their children to see. Salute. I see you, Trill TV. I want you, listen, if you are a content creator or you know a content creator that can have the tough conversation, ask them play this video. Ask them to break up what it is that I'm saying. Even if it's a small clip, I want to hear you guys, and tag me in it so that way I know you guys going live. I want to hear your perspective on this. I want to hear your perspective. I want to do like somebody did for me and help to add balance to the conversation. There's a lot of people. Okay, Spittin Fire, I got you. Y'all go check out Spittin Fire as well. Ladies and gentlemen, what all of them are doing. Every time these rappers get killed, I'm gonna tell you when we talk about the media. Spittin Fire, check this out. We talk balance, right? Or if you think that, hey, R. Kelly is guilty, if that's what you think and that's how you feel, and that's your perspective or whatever case may be, there are other people out there that are innocent, but didn't have money for 3 and 4 lawyers. It's a tougher conversation. It's a tougher conversation. It's easy to go with the status quo. It's easy to go with the status quo. Again, I say this, and I'm gonna be straight up. Okay. I don't think I'm making no more R. Kelly videos. You know, I think that there are, like I said, R. Kelly sympathizers out there that do a great job at breaking down whatever they need to break down for their perspective and their narrative. There are people out there that don't like R. Kelly despite how good his music was, and they break down their narrative and their perspective. But there are some people like myself that's on the middle that kind of see both sides and say both of y'all got a point. Yeah, both of y'all got a point. The fact of the matter is, I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Balance. Right? Or if you think that, hey, R. Kelly is guilty, if that's what you think and that's how you feel, and that's your perspective or whatever case may be, there are other people out there that are innocent, but didn't have money for 3 and 4 lawyers. It's a tougher conversation. It's a tougher conversation. It's easy to go with the status quo. It's easy to go with the status quo. Again, I say this, and I'm gonna be straight up. Okay. I don't think I'm making no more R. Kelly videos. You know, I think that there are, like I said, R. Kelly sympathizers out there that do a great job at breaking down whatever they need to break down for their perspective and their narrative. There are people out there that don't like R. Kelly despite how good his music was, and they break down their narrative and their perspective. But there are some people like myself that's on the middle that kind of see both sides and say both of y'all got a point. Yeah, both of y'all got a point. The fact of the matter is, I see a lot of people.
All right. Okay, so we gonna get into this. We gotta get into this. Okay? We gotta get into this, y'all, because this definitely needs some attention, right? This definitely needs some attention. Okay? It needs some attention, y'all. Hey! Ooh, look at my hair. Ooh, wee, look at my hair, y'all. I got it wet. Oh, my goodness. Well, whatever. Let me see. I got my hair wet, y'all. I got it wet. She gonna be so mad at me when I go back and get it curled. I'm like, I need you to recurl it. Why is it so dark? Hold on. Give me a second. Because it is dark. Why is it so dark? Give me a second, y'all. in the building. Damn, that look better. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, that look better. I was like, why the hell am I so dark? Y'all hear the lawnmower outside and everything. Listen. So that video that Tough Love I just played, here is my take on it. In the first one, he was saying something about parents is not your job. The celebrities, it's not their job to raise your kids. Okay. He was saying something about that. And I want to make sure. Yes, thank you, Tuff. I want to make sure that I get this correctly or whatever. And you know what? I'm going to play it again. Let's go.
About the media, right? And how the media corrupts us and sends the messages that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of alter our thought process. Here's your thought process. Every time you have one of these rappers that get killed, you know what they do? They play clips of their music. And you know what all of them are doing? Holding guns, smoking weed, in cars, twerking. Like everyone has the same algorithm. Everyone has the same look and perspective. Everyone has the same objective. It ain't motherfucking media. It ain't media. You make it easy for a motherfucker to be like, well, that's the fuck shit they was doing. That's the fuck shit that they're doing. And what the media does is just package it and hit play. They don't edit it. They just play your shit that you willingly go do. You willingly in the video smoking weed and shit, holding the guns. The baby is not a role model for your kids. Meg Thee Stallion is not a role model for your kids. That's your job, parents. Cardi B don't even want her children listening to the music that she makes. Listen to me. Oh, we blame it on the media. No, these people are getting money off of promoting fuck shit that they willingly promote, that they don't even want their children to see. Salute. I see you, Trill TV. I want you, listen, if you are a content creator.
Okay. I'm going to address that one first. So he said something that it's not the celebrity's job to raise your kids. Okay. And be a role model for them. And he's 1,000% correct. And he said it's not the media. Because they only glorifying what you put out there. That is correct. That is 100% correct. But that's a part B to that. And we're going to get to that part. But he said that Cardi B makes music that she puts out that she don't even want her own kids to listen to. And he right about that. But is he right about that? Here's what I want to say to people. We have, okay, I'm trying to make sure I say it correctly because I don't want to say it incorrectly. What is it about Black America that makes our children prone to follow celebrities? What is it about Black America that for some reason our children can't decipher or is not taught the difference between entertainment and real life? To not have goals, to not follow the entertainment industry that may be promoting a facade as opposed to following your own agendas. You know, one of the things that I was talking about, and I've often preached, and it's in my video intro, cultural obligation. And that falls under that umbrella. And I said it many times over the last 3 years what that means. It's just not meaning just people to come together. It's the responsibilities of the people as well. In other words, why is it that when white people, and I'm just going to use white people, you don't mind me using you, do you? I hope you don't mind me using you. I'm just using you as, because it's black and white, I'm just going to use you, okay? When white people have children, they have music that they like, and they even try to mimic after a while, but then they grow up to wanting their own goals and opportunities. Why is it that our kids, when we have celebrities, they may mimic them, but they really want to grow up and be them? What is the difference between them and us? Is it lifestyle? Is it parenting? What is it? Is it poverty? What is stricken to where our minds have different goals and our family makeup have different goals? So, I mean, like, if we supposed to get married and have a family and we instill values in our children, what is it? Why is it different from white families to black? Why is black families addicted to this lifestyle, but white families understand that it's just entertainment? I mean, these are the things that we have to ask ourselves in this, because that means that we're dysfunction somewhere. That means that we have a problem somewhere. If we're thinking that the celebrity's supposed to raise our kids, that's a problem. But at some point, if we teach our kids right and wrong and they still think that following the celebrity, that's a problem. Why is it that we can't have anything that's entertainment for us, even if it's like Cardi B? It's a problem because now it's like, okay, you showing guns or you're shaking your ass and that's wrong. When white people do it all the time, they did it first. We've not been in the industry that long. We haven't even had leading roles that long. Back in the 80s, the Hollywood, and it was white. Even music, that was, you didn't cross over until you was pop. But R&B was strictly for the blacks and the blues. So yeah, rhythm and blues. So now that we got more pop, we got more women in dominating the rap music. Now we looking down upon our own. Because is it the fact that they did it first and nobody says anything? It's not big. They have no issues. Their kids are not seeing these things, or are they? We don't know. But what I do know is that what we have to understand is the Cardi B is an adult. And yes, teenagers prone to rap music and stuff like that. But last night we had the versus battle. It was people older than me up there on that stage singing or whatever. Rap been around for a long time. My generation, so many other generations. And we knew that was entertainment. We knew that was entertainment. Why is it that now it's their responsibility to change an image? And we still have to let them know that it's still not their responsibility to raise our children. As opposed to teaching our kids this is entertainment. But we have to also let it be known that type of music isn't for them. Skip it above. Cardi B doesn't want her daughter listening to that music because the music is for adults, not for children. She don't make music for children. She make it for adults. When we think that rap music is for children because it attracts children, that's the problem we have. Rap music been around before this generation. Certain music your children can listen to. Censorship and monitoring what your children listen to is the parents' responsibility. It's not Cardi B's responsibility to say you putting out stuff out here, but you won't let your kids listen to it. She has to make a living. Her stuff is for adults. She's an adult. Yes, she's young, but she's an adult. We can't say, and goes back to the whole situation in the industry where when they're young, we say that the kid's going to follow you. Really? They're going to follow you? Because she made it her point before. I don't make music for children. I talk about sex. Talk about sucking. I talk about all these things for adults. Prince have been doing it for a long time. He made a song called Head. Okay? And it was for adults. And we knew our place as children. When did we lose our place for people to understand it? Then we talk about guns. We talk about smoking weed and everything else. Well, people shouldn't be on their social media doing that shit and getting themselves in trouble. But then that goes back to watching what our children listen to and see. But Rambo and all these other killers have been out for a long time in white media, mainstream arts, and it's acting. When we have something we doing for entertainment, because half them damn rappers, some of them live the life, most of them don't, we scold. It's not entertainment. We sometimes can be our own worst critic. We can be hard. When Rambo was killing and doing all this kind of stuff, or Jason, I think he just came out with one for Halloween, or whoever, Michael Myers, whoever, whichever one they are. They come and killing, and they do a lot of different gross things. It's entertainment. Why do we look when white people do some things, we look at it as entertainment? But when black people do things, we scold them. And it's an issue and it's a topic. We got to ask ourselves these questions. Because somewhere we got it messed up. Is it the family makeup different? Is it the beliefs that are different? These are questions that we have to ask ourselves. Why is it that every time we do something and we growing and, you know, good, bad, or ugly, it's bad? It's not your responsibility, it's your responsibility. But why we always got to scold the black people on how to raise their kids? On the same shit that been around since forever. Why do we have to do that? It's Cardi B, and people often said that when Cardi B played WAP. And then when her daughter came in the room, she hurried up and took it off. She's supposed to do that. Her daughter 2 and 3 years old. WAP ain't for her. That's how she got her daughter. It's for us. Us. We shouldn't have to scold grown people about making grown music. We should understand that we the grown-ups. It goes back to when I was young, keeping kids in kids' place. We keep kids in kids' place. That's the reason why I do what I do for the music industry and R. Kelly. Because these parents didn't keep these kids in their place as they said that they were kids. They lacked that responsibility. And not only was it lack of parenting and bad parenting, they assisted in a crime. People say they understand R. Kelly's stance on things, move along, and then they understand the oppositions of him dating, his dating choices. Then others saying they understand people like me, my point of view. That's the point I'm making, Tough. Is that sometimes We have got away from old traditional values that should have been standard values throughout life. And it only changed when it's our culture, but it still remains the same when it is the Caucasian culture. I'm sorry, you guys, y'all hear that outside. But that's the problem. You know, and in certain cultures, the mother's still at home, daddy goes out and works. They still believe in roles and gender roles, and it works. But what we did in the black community, both mom and dad work, or there's only one household, mom, dad's in jail, all this type of stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on. The one thing I wanted to talk about too was with this R. Kelly situation, as he mentioned. He said, you know, he see I think the lady name was the plainest. I don't want to say it wrong, but saying one thing and I'm saying another. That's true. People have difference of opinion. But the one thing that I don't have an opinion about it. I don't, because I'm not an R. Kelly blogger. I just been doing it because it was a good way of getting people to understand injustice and what the law is not doing and what the media is not doing. People have a way of putting their feelings in the way of the law and want people to be punished for it. Black people do not, a lot of times, and I hate to be the one to do what I just said that we do, but it is the truth. The reason why a lot of these things, even the stuff that I mentioned a few minutes ago, is lack of knowledge, lack of involvement, lack of community involvement, lack of parenting, lacking. The whole culture is just lacking. And when we want a man to go to jail because of rumors and what we feel, just follow the law. And then when the law did what they did in front of us, and we sit back and like you were saying, Tough, we just talk about it, nobody do anything, it's a problem. You don't have to like R. Kelly. I've been screaming that shit for almost 3 years. I've been screaming that. I've been trying to get both to go. I've been telling people that I'm only siding with him because the law isn't right. The way they did all of this wasn't right. It was not. But people say it is because they want to believe victims or whatever. We have some injustices here. We have Tim Norton accused of murdering a young man underage for the purpose of insurance, went across state lines and got bail. And the young man is dead. Dead, people. Dead. Dead. But we have accusers who got breasts and got money and were dating and parents knew. And we got to question bail. We got to question injustice. Like, what? They can kill our young men. But if they charge or accuse of a sexual crime, we raise all hell. Like now, accusations of a sexual crime trumps murder. That's a problem. They don't care about your little young boys being dead in jail, dead. I'm sorry, y'all. They don't care about that. But they do care about these women who wait, who get breasts, who dated, who decide to go, who decide to return, who decide to come again, who decide to return again, who parents knew, who parents said some things, who parents tried to work with them, and we don't say nothing wrong with that. We don't say nothing wrong with that. that. I heard he did. That was all over the internet about him having bail. You know, I didn't follow the story no more. But I'm probably sure because Miss Robbie was working real hard. But Carolyn Dunham, there's no statute of limitations on murder. She facilitated, lied, and instigated his murder. Got him castrated, beat it to death. He was only 14. She was 10 years his senior. Nobody's raising hell about that. But R. Kelly accused of his girlfriends turning victim, whatever the hell. This is not even the same equivalent as this. They got book deals. They all alive. They all went on with their lives. They have naked all on the internet. Y'all ain't got shit to say. We screwed up. It ain't the social media. You right, Tough. It's not the celebrities. The whole damn culture got it all messed up. Sometimes we even have it all messed up, and we content creators. We got it all messed up. Just like when I was in your chat, I had to argue with you. I said it's about the law. She was like, well, he peed on the girl in the tape. The tape wasn't used in this case. Not that particular one anyway. It's about the law. Well, he shouldn't have peed on her. Well, them two people were having sex. If she didn't mind getting peed on, then who was we to say anything? Nobody thought of it that way. Nobody thought of it that way. Every time I talk about it, they talk about the pee tape. He peed on her. Well, she did not duck, dodge, or had a problem with it. So who are we to say? Who are we to say? Everybody saying they see the pee tape, did you see her do like this? Did you see her duck, or did you see her receive it? You don't know what people's freak level is. It's the truth. We see golden showers in all porn sites. You don't know what people into. And in order for that to happen, two people had to engage in it, and they did. The tape, he was in there with that young girl. We don't know how old she is. It doesn't say age on her ass. Doesn't say that on her ass. Many of us was fucking before we was the age of 18. You couldn't tell. Oh, that girl was young. The way she was riding that, the way she was working him. Oh, it wasn't no him just working her. She was working the hell out of him in that video. That questioned some things. We don't like to see things for what the truth and what they really are. We only want to go by what the rumors we hear, then put it to it. No, analyze what you see. Analyze what you see. We all been through it. That girl was a virgin, and he took care of that girl like that. Oh, really? Really? Because I heard that too. See, I want people to understand things. You can't see things from different perspective when it's just injustice. That's the problem I have. When there is injustice among one of us and it played out in our face, it doesn't matter what the fuck somebody did. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. The law cannot break the law to uphold it. It cannot do that. It cannot do that. No matter what you think, that's not how our democracy works. Until black people understand it and get out of their emotions, because we some emotional creatures too. We talk about the gays. We're some emotional creatures. And the one thing about it, we love to tear down our own too much. We have no cultural obligation. We have none. None at all. But other cultures do. And as far as scrutiny, what the media put out there, speaking of that, when he was mentioning the media is going to put out certain things in certain areas because they're not going to they'll let you put out some bad things, but not a lot of it. See, they understand scrutiny. They understand that. We don't. We don't care about it. We have no inkling of it. We don't. So the media can put out all our dirty laundry as a culture. Glorify it. Look how these ends act. Look how they acted. Oh, they had just as much crime in the suburbs. But they not gonna let you smear them. They get involved. If you making them look bad, they're going to get involved. The politicians going to get involved because their family members living out there. They're going to get involved. If you want, let me give you an example. When the sea came out early last year, and they was saying that we didn't get it, the media hurry up and spent that around. Because they was like, you gonna say that they are prone to that shit more than we are. We're the majority. No, we're not gonna cause an uproar with our people. So now we were high risk of getting it, as many other diseases. I've often speak on that. I've often told people, haven't you noticed we got so many number one diseases? They have none. Stop adopting that shit. Stop saying black women, having discussions on your panel, black women, the only ones dying for breast cancer or a more rapid rate. No, the hell we ain't. Illnesses don't have no color. C don't have no color. Whether that C or that C. When you're gone, you're gone. But they tell you that, and what we do, we repeat it. Because we know what you put out here in the atmosphere. I've been trying to say it forever. Watch what you put out in the atmosphere. We still talking about R. Kelly because of the injustices. You don't hear them still talking about Weinstein. They understand to make it to go away, get big, then to go away. What we do, we sit up there and keep making, we keep it alive. We keep it alive, and we for self. We are the most selfish people and jealous people in the world. This culture right here. We don't want to see nobody bigger. We don't want to see nobody doing better. We don't want to see nobody have. We don't know how to give. We don't know how to do anything. But them, they giving. They involved. They can build a facility in a black neighborhood. Nobody saying nothing. You think they gonna build a facility, any kind of facility, in a white neighborhood? They gonna have a meeting. We want to know what it is, what they plan on doing, what they workforce is looking like. Because if it's too many of us that don't normally be out there, they don't want that facility out there. They don't want the traffic. They thinking about the main street. They thinking about everything. They involved in everything. We're not. That's why our schools are closed. Because we wasn't involved. We went to work. We pick the kids up from daycare, come home, do it all over again. They take the time to be involved. The men, what we have, whether we choose them or whatever, we have to teach our girls better to have self-esteem. We have to teach our men, boys, to grow up to be men. Stay out of jail. But before we can do that, we have to have some help getting some respect from the police. Because we know that a lot of them are setting our men up to go to jail. Jail, jail, jail. Jail, jail or dead. Jail, jail, jail. Keep them out of there so they can be at home and be a father and raise their kids. and teach them how to be men so they can raise men. That's what it is. That's what it is. We have a lot of things to talk about. So that's my take on it. I think that we messed up as a culture. We have to have cultural obligation. We're obligated. Used to be a time where people, your neighbors who help you raise your kids wasn't doing whatever they wanted to do. There was a woman in one of these cities was sexually assaulted on a train station. On a train, and no one done anything. Watched her get raped on a subway, and nobody did shit. No man helped. No woman got involved. Nobody did nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody did nothing. Used to be a time the community got involved. Nobody want to get involved. He can't get all y'all. Y'all outnumbered. And y'all let one man attack a woman and y'all outnumber him. That's crazy. So we got to do better. And it starts in the mirror. Okay, so that's my take on that, Tough. Let me get me off the screen a little bit. That's my take on it. I just think that it's just, people have to remember that not all rap music are for children. Okay. All right, we want to RIP Colin Powell. He dies at the age of 84. C19 complications. The man had a whole lot of achievements and accolades behind him. He will be missed by many. I really admired him speaking and things like that. Now, knowing what I know now, I understand why he was a Republican. I really do. Some of us don't understand, but I definitely do. So may he rest on. Okay, that's just Spittin Fire wanted to take on that. I wasn't going to go down his whole accolades. I think we all know. It's been all over the media. So what I want to talk about now, hold on, let me take that off. Okay. What I want to talk about now is I want to address, Leslie, I want to address this, what I've been hearing in little clips I've been sent to my email. I have been talking about this R. Kelly situation for 2.5 years. I do other commentary as well, but I've been strongly on this for 2.5 years. And I explained why so many times. I'm a blogger. Some people just have a channel and they have people on their channel to have discussions. But I'm a blogger. When you see my thread and see theirs, you see something totally different. Spittin Fire is a blog. It's a show. We talk about discussions and things of that nature. Okay? Let's get this understood. I'm a blogger. Other people have channels and they just have panels and they have discussions about something that they're passionate about. Okay? I hear people say, I was talking about another channel, The Grown Man. I've been in this fight for 2.5 years. Some of them wasn't even on here. I had issues and run-ins with this man. And I still don't wish jail up on him, although he's where he needs to be. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. If I'm advocating for R. Kelly and I am an R. Kelly supporter, and this man helped the government, I'm going to blog and notify the people of what it is that I'm supposed to do. Okay? It doesn't matter if I go over to someone else's channel and they did send somebody something or they was cool with them. That has nothing to do with Spittin Fire. This here belongs to me. That logo. I don't blog on Spittin Fire on what someone else do on their channel. I visit other people's channel. I collide with other people. I network with other people. I engage in conversation with other people. But that logo belongs to me. And it has nothing to do with someone else's channel, whether they was friends with Larry once upon a time or not. I wasn't, so I don't give a shit. I've been screaming free R. Kelly. Some people have been screaming free Larry. That's their right, and damn it, what I do is my right. This is what I'm on here to do. About him, and any other hymns that are out there. I never shied away of what it is that I was going to do or what I was here to do. I put it in my mouth because that's what I do. Spittin Fire. A blogger. That's what I'm supposed to do. Know this. Write it down, believe it, and trust it. There is no reason to get in your feelings because somebody mentioned someone that you like. You guys have ignored my stance in this R. Kelly case about injustice, and yet I still do what I do without attacking or even saying anything about you. Understand this now. This just doesn't go one way. It goes two. If you're mad because of I go back and reiterate of what happened in the last 2.5 years for new people that come aboard to understand what it is going on, tough. Too bad. You gonna be mad because I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. So I'm hoping that everybody understands my take. I can't control no one else's channel. Can't control who no one else is engaged with. People are adults. Just like you can't control what Spittin Fire do. And please don't try to. Please. I respect other people's stuff, channels. I don't go anywhere where I'm not wanted. I don't impose. I ask. But what I don't like, and when I come on my channel, I talk about a certain person, they get in their feelings. Get out your feelings, because I don't give a fuck about them. I don't know you, because you damn sure don't give a fuck about mine. So, as much as people can say free Larry, which you have every right to do, I would say free R. Kelly, as I have every right to do. You don't run this. Don't try to, because you will be upset. You understand? See, people around here don't know they goddamn role. They don't know respect. They don't know none of this shit. They thinking that if they come do this, that I'm going to stop. No, that's going to make the fire hotter. I thought you knew already. I should not have a conversation on what the fuck I put on my channel. Mine. I don't see nobody or me ever getting upset about what somebody put on their channel that is mine. Recently, I had to get into it with somebody putting my stuff on my channel. Why are you over here in my business worried about me talking about Larry? That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. If I got to teach the people or new people what's going on, they have to know what happened. Larry was part of it. It played out. That's like Tasha K. Why she keep having R. Kelly in her mouth? She's a blogger. We may get mad at what she said, but we ain't getting mad at her doing it. It's her job. It's her job. I didn't say anything about him other than what had happened. So I don't understand what's all the rah-rah about. Pipe down. Better yet, sit down. Have a Coke and a smile. All right. Thank y'all for listening to Spittin' Fire. Fire out.